This week's episode of the Red and Pyro podcast is brought to you in partnership with our fantastic sponsor,
whose support keeps the discussion alive.
Quality, quality, quality. That word seems to cause a lot of pyro product manufacturers to put their tail between their legs and run. But you know whose tail stands at attention, oh so proud and tall for this most crucial of pyro tasks? I bet you can guess. Raccoon. Known for their unmatched quality and consistency, Raccoon delivers products that outshine the competition. Many manufacturers struggle with quality control and inconsistent product performance. Raccoon's dedication to innovation and precision results deliver high-impact pyro products time after time. Importers. Raccoon achieved a 90.4% fill rate in 2024. That is one of the highest in the industry. With over 90,000 cases ready for the 2025 season and a 110,000 square foot warehouse, they are fully prepared to meet the needs and the most demanding standards of the pyro supply chain, especially as we approach America's 250th anniversary. With a convenient dropship program that highlights door-to-door delivery and a 10-case minimum per item, Raccoon is the perfect partner for your display company, wholesale, or retail business. Reach out to Raccoon sales team today at customer service at raccoonfireworksusa.com or visit the website at raccoonfireworksusa.com. Raccoon meets the stringent standards that we hold here on the Rhythm Pyro podcast. We know we're picky. Do yourself, your business, your customers, and displays everywhere a favor when you're looking for a supplier for the 2025 season. And consider Raccoon Fireworks as they continue with their mission to be a market leader in quality, consistency, performance, and fulfillment. Experience the Raccoon difference today. RaccoonFireworksUSA.com.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. Look over and all of the girls are like,
what do they expect us to do right now?
This has never been a part of anything. That has never happened.
The clapper.
What's he clapping for?
Clapper. What's he clapping
The lights
for?
didn't even change. What's going on here?
That's what I was like. Is there a light?
Bed
Do you need a
started
blood
vibrating.
test for
They
that?
haven't done anything.
Do you need
There's
a blood
nothing
test
that
for
anybody's done over there that deserves applause.
Oh,
Everybody gets applause.
Everybody gets applause.
I deserve applause.
You get an applause, and you get an applause.
You get it. You deserve an applause for walking around this place at night. You over here. I know, but you told me yesterday that you walk
That's wild.
in the middle of the night.
No. I had somebody give me a ride. I'm smart.
Okay.
she
I
was
walk
messing
smarter,
with
not
Every
harder.
good story deserves a little embellishment. Got it. Got it.
I don't know who told you the I walk story. The only time I am
never mind.
walking is on a pyro field. The only time you will ever see me run is towards the fire. And I walk smarter, not harder.
What? What does that mean?
But only after the 15-minute cool down, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
of course.
okay.
30
after
minutes?
Fire.
After
30?
you put out the fire, then you get your happy ass back off my field until my timer hits the 20 minutes, and then you can go and clear the tube.
Unless the field's on fire.
And then if the field's on fire, I'm the one putting it out.
What if the tube's on fire?
Wait a minute. Why did
We're
they
all
send?
fucked then.
Why did they send
Then
you?
I call the fire department because it's one of the gas fireballs that didn't go off, and you don't hit that with water. And you warn the fire department because they're idiots too.
So who's the first idiot then?
Doug, you're smart.
Except for Doug.
Is that true?
Doug's awesome.
Is that true?
That's true.
Is that true? Okay, I guess.
How are you doing tonight?
I don't know. We're not ready for any of that yet.
We're
We're not ready for any of that yet. No, we're not ready for any of that yet.
You're never ready for me.
Hey, you don't have to be quiet.
Yeah.
That was as quiet as I can get.
There's no Louise.
I don't know why Jim's so quiet.
He's drinking water.
Kind of funny Everybody dance to this.
I guess is this going to be the? Is it? I don't even know if this is going to be the September episode or if this is going to be October. I think we're 2 months behind on the shit show roundtables anyway.
Yep.
Well,
I was 1 month
roundtables,
behind.
yeah.
Where's the PGI shit show?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure that was edited out.
Don't worry about it.
That goes in the
I want to
archives.
see it though. I want my own private showing. Wait, hold on.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
We'll have to have a special episode with all the outtakes.
Yeah, private stream.
Behind the scenes. Never seen before.
Pay-per-view, $15.99.
It's about the only way.
The invasion, Darth Invader.
The Darth Invasion.
Welcome to the Rhythm Pyro podcast. I'm Bo. That's AJ.
Hola.
That's Jamie.
Hey, what's up?
And we're hobbyists and semi-professional pyro show designers, big fans of the modern pyro musical, and a little podcast. It's a place where we can get together and talk shop, fireworks, art, share tips, tricks, news, and insights with you. We're hanging. This is the shit show roundtable for whatever month this releases. This is
Once was Skyward.
think this releases exactly.
Let's call it Septober.
It's Septober.
Septober.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Septober.
I like that.
We're
Sometime this year.
Yeah, sometime this year. We're on site at the Airbnb at the Sky Wars that got canceled, rescheduled. This is Nate, placeholder Nate.
Placeholder Nate. Not to be confused with the other Nate.
Nate's meat.
Not to be confused with Nate's meat.
Which is also here.
We got double the Nate.
Double the Nate.
Double the Nate, double the fun. Yeah.
Double the meat.
Double the Nate. Double the Nate.
Just
Double
like
the
a double
jokes.
Whopper.
We're hanging out with Jboz from KCAP. Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
Only one needed.
I could be better.
Hey, yeah, what? What do you mean you could be better?
How could you be
You've
better?
polished off that whole bottle of
It ain't done yet.
Old-fashioned.
Kanab Creek.
Caden.
Kanab.
It is.
You gotta be quiet, buddy.
It is on the rocks with some Knob Creek, Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey, and I don't know if I have enough for all of you fellas.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, that's okay. You can have it.
I might need more.
I mean, we have alcohol over there. We got a whole fridge full of Michelob Ultra. I don't know.
Sounds.
I
Well,
don't know.
There's
mean,
Captain and Coke. And Captain and Dr. Pepper.
What is
Oh, there's Captain and Zero.
what's the line? Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
I was never good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably
Mixed.
explains why
I
I
just
don't
drink
feel
Coke.
well when I drink. Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure it's beer before liquor, never been
Never sicker. Yeah, I know that one.
Liquor before beer,
You're
you're
in
in
the
the clear. So fuck yeah, we're in the clear.
We're good to go. We got Canada is with us.
Hey.
What's up?
G'day, eh?
Hey.
That was a little Aussie, but
We are so happy that you are here with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
thank you. I am so grateful for you to let me in your humble country.
It's because it was too late to cancel the flights and get your money back, wasn't it?
No, I wanted to hang out with you assholes.
Could have come to the lounge for that.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah. I had to.
I was
Or
happy
at
to
least
meet
somebody
everybody.
is.
This
It's nice to put a face with a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
eh?
Hey.
This-
You know what? And that was kind of the thing when we were discussing about if we were going to come or not. And I was
Don't
like,
get
you-
serious.
We're gonna get
the
serious.
best part, I was like, I'm jacked to see the pyro, but I'm even more jacked to meet all of you guys. Like that was the best part of this. So
Thanks, man.
thank you guys.
I feel catfish, though.
Yeah, I'm way prettier than you. You're right.
Damn, he's on fire tonight.
Be here all night. Don't worry. Get deported tomorrow.
Thanks.
Get deported tomorrow.
The green card expiration happens in the morning at 10.
His exchange program's over.
That's right. You're sporting the foreigner exchange program hoodie.
Hoodie ever. Love it.
Yeah. Then we got Jim for Pro Pyro Racks. What's up, Goofy
Hello.
Darts? Hi, buddy. Welcome back.
Yes, again.
This is a shit show. That means
Shit. That's all I come for.
That's why.
You're a repeat offender, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wait, is that water or vodka?
Yes.
Yes.
It's water.
That's not fair. You're cheating.
It's kind of empty. It needs to be filled.
Rookie.
So what are we talking about?
Hold on.
Not so ideal conditions.
Not so
kinda
ideal
Nate.
conditions.
I was
Nate's
kind of
meat.
part
You're
of
just
the
kind of
Nate
Nate's.
in the
What about
beginning.
Nate's meat?
I know. What about his meat?
Well,
He
we
needs
did
to
the
be-
Nates, and we did
Oh.
them. I guess we did them together.
Yeah.
Earlier.
I'm
So-
good with that.
Nate
Okay.
and Nate.
We got placeholder Nate,
And my
and then we
Nate's
got
meat.
Nate's meat.
Nate's
You know
Actually,
what? I have
placeholder
not
Nate,
tried your
placeholder
meat
Nate is a
yet.
good place to start.
I was just
because-
about to say
I got
that.
some in the truck, so.
Okay.
What?
Is it like
Yeah.
dehydrated cow, like some beef jerky? Because
Oh,
I
no.
really.
Oh, it's succulent.
It's
like some
succulent.
big, thick old, juicy
So, but
sausage.
if you want any, you have
big
to talk to AJ and Jim because it's fat sausage.
I
their.
can't wait to put it in my mouth.
What are we talking about?
Sniff that glass. Sniff that glass. Sniff that glass. Oh God. While Sky Wars got canceled, and we can come back to rescheduled. We can come back to that experience because you made a good point, and I do want to kind of talk about the dynamic and how exciting it is to meet new people. Octoblast, which is next weekend, did not get canceled.
Fuck
And
yeah.
What year?
John.
You won in 2022, right?
1 and 2, yeah.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Back to back?
Two-time.
He
But
couldn't
you
do
didn't
it.
do it.
Champion of the world. Two-time.
It would've been
couldn't
3,
pull
but
out a
4x8 champion of the world.
I didn't compete.
We're going.
Because Sky
I let
Wars,
someone
is that
else
right?
win.
He let somebody else
Well, I'm
win.
just holding the trophy for 2 years in a row.
Hold it, Nate.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And then Nate won in 2023. So,
You're welcome.
yeah.
Thank you for that. It looks good on my mantle. I like it.
As long as you polish it before you give it back.
Is there
I'm
is
just a
there
little bit
this
at home.
is there the same trophy every year, or do you get like a new trophy?
I
There's
wish
no
there was a
trophy.
trophy.
What?
There
What?
should be a trophy.
There should.
What?
I thought you had a trophy.
I was the only one that competed.
Are you fucking?
Whoa! So you didn't actually win then?
We didn't win.
You
Yeah.
just competed, and by default, you were the winner.
Yeah. Pretty much.
No,
like
you did.
cheating.
No, you did not.
How?
God,
Whoa, whoa,
you
whoa,
lying
whoa,
sack of
whoa.
Why do
shit.
you listen to Jamie?
Whoa.
He's talking. I know he's talking
That
shit.
salesman kicks
Whoa.
in, man.
Whoa.
Plenty of people competed in the 4x8. However, Jamie was one of the few that did a choreographed show, and I think the next year, in what
Just talk.
competition number 2,
Fuck.
huh? Who are you talking to?
Jboz has her hand up.
Oh,
No, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Raise your hand if you're
Go
sure.
ahead.
the next
I'm on
no.
camera. They fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm on camera. They fucking know. I'll wait my turn. Go
Would you,
ahead.
blur it out a
would you-
little bit.
would you agree that the next year there were more choreographed entries than there were the
Absolutely.
year
The
before?
first year, I was kind of like the bar. The second year, people were like, wait a minute, that was cool.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
let's do that.
Then I helped with the main show and took a break on the third one. And Nate's like, watch this.
Well, and
And he
then
brought along 2 or 3 more people with him. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap, I'm coming back.
Yeah, there was about 4 people last year that did it.
It was
With
great.
the music, yeah. It was
I'm
great.
excited for this year.
Yeah.
About 10 of us out there.
Hell yeah.
well, and then the year that you shot and you won with Ignite,
Yep. I
which
did.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Ignite and Cobra Show Creator.
Well, it was Ignite. I used the Ignite creator for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they have their own. They have their own
Okay,
shit
that's
for it.
right, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Get it
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Let Nate talk.
He can speak for himself.
My turn.
Nate, kick his ass.
I got a question.
Shoot.
Okay. So obviously we're in a little bit different part of the country.
Uh-huh.
No, we're not.
We
It's all the
Equally-
Midwest.
Go
No,
on. I'm
we-
with you so far.
we equally care about our pyro musicals and our friendly competitions within a group club. How the fuck are you going to call yourself a champion if you don't even have a trophy?
We passed
that was like 10 minutes ago, I thought.
Yeah, we need a bowling trophy.
She raised her hand.
Well, that's basically whatever.
This is a shit show.
Do you guys need me to get a trophy from Canada and I'll ship it up and it'll have like some shitty bowler on it and you can trade it?
Here's what I want.
Down. Sorry, thank you. I'm
Okay.
I almost bought a wrestler belt.
As
For that.
Wrestling belts are exactly what these competitions need.
$100 Etsy.
Right? $100 extra.
As
You
a
get
KCAP,
all right, let's each put in $20 and it's be
I'm
done.
dumb.
But at the
I
end of
promise
every
you,
year,
I will make you a fucking trophy. We've got this amazing trophy company in my town. Send me a GIF of like Octoblast. We will make you a trophy. I will have them. I will fucking ship it to you.
It's next week.
That way you can actually have a trophy.
It's in like 7
You
days.
can put
Put
it
it in an expedited order for this, please.
I'm dead serious.
Next-
On record.
You'd have to order it Monday.
Send me-
Next Saturday, we'll send you the name to put on the plaque.
I'll get it
on
done
the
in
front.
less than
The
2
name's
weeks.
Just
right.
put it on
You guys,
Yeah.
Just put
you're
James
gonna
down
have
there.
to figure out who your winner is, and then I'll know who to ship it to.
Yeah.
And if you guys want it to be a traveling trophy, that's fine. I won't have to put a year on it. Or again, the Fallout competition was absolutely amazing. I went to my local trophy company because I live in a university college town. They make amazing little crystal plastic things you can put on your desk when you're working at home or whatever. And it's an actual trophy you get to take home. And you
Still
get to
plastic
keep.
piece of shit.
You get I spent $45 before tax on that piece of shit, and it tells me that you're the fucking champion. How do you? How can you claim to be a champion if you don't have a
you go
trophy?
back 10 years, I couldn't tell you.
I think my checkbook knows that I did not forget.
I will buy your fucking trophy.
You buy the entry fee, you might as well buy the trophy too.
Wait, hold on. So there's an entry fee. You
Yeah.
pay for all your own fireworks.
And you don't
And you just
Go
get
on.
and you just
Go
get
on.
a clap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and you get to
You
talk
need more
shit
than that.
to each other for years.
A year.
Years.
You need more than
How
that.
many years were you president? You didn't say, "Hey, we need fucking at least a trophy for
Well,
this."
You
it's
suck.
one. It's 4x8. Don't bang on the table.
You
Sorry.
suck.
It's a group.
It was me.
I was pissed
My
off
bad.
for Jamie.
I'm new.
This is not pull the. This is not pull the.
That's
sheet
why
off
he's not
of
the
a-
president anymore.
I'm setting the bar. Each year, things get more progressive in the 4x8. So
True.
we're getting there.
There's 2
We're
divisions
getting
now.
there.
Yeah, I didn't know you could go 30 feet
We
high.
now have 2 divisions.
And
The
what are those
pro-am
divisions
and the
called?
professional?
Pro-am and pro? Or is that like maple hardwood or spruce plywood or what?
I did Douglas for.
Douglas fir.
S4S.
And we can circle back to your 18-foot 4x4?
Yeah.
18 foot
18
high.
foot.
Nate knows about the 18-footer.
Well,
Well,
big.
set it up.
That's
He
some
doesn't know
big
about
wood.
the 34-footer.
Nah, we weren't talking about that.
Stop talking about it.
He doesn't know about the 33er either.
Oh, I know.
Nope.
He doesn't know about that one.
He looks so sad over there.
Well,
Just
I
in
actually
his
got
own
to
world.
jump off of his board to get up top the ball.
How are we getting on the first board though? That's the
I got a
question.
14-foot
I don't
ladder.
know.
Okay, we're good.
Somebody's gonna get hurt at this event. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got insurance.
Do either of you know first aid?
I'm
All I know is I wish I could be there for this one.
He's a
Why'd they have to move it up
firefighter.
a
We're good.
couple weeks?
I'm not a paramedic this weekend.
Oh, man.
And I mean, does that not pull the cover off of a bigger problem in Pyro? Typically, these events have to be really funded in order to, one, help participants pay for product, and two, have a trophy or something to boot. But it would be nice if with the $200 entry fees provided, that the winner felt like they got something out of it.
I mean, bragger right's cool, but that belt.
I love the wrestling belt idea. I think it'd be
That's
so
awesome.
cool to
Yeah.
have literally, you have to present your prize from one previous year to somebody who just took it from you.
Actually,
Jamie would just leave it at home.
this year,
I'm sorry, I forgot it.
I'm mounting
You
this to
won't
the
need it.
wall.
I'm sorry, guys, I forgot it.
actually, this year, if you are the winner of the Fallout 4x4 competition,
Hey, Jim, don't
you
fucking
get
do
an
that.
actual chrysanthemum rock
What happened?
from
He's like,
China.
What?
From China.
From China. We have a club member.
Told him not to behave.
We have a club member. that went
You
to
warned me.
China.
Yeah.
He has a special chrysanthemum rock that is supposed to bring good luck. And I'll show you guys a picture. It looks like a firework on this rock.
Yeah.
And it is in a fancy box. It's got the Chinese writing on it. And whoever
What's it say?
wins my
we're not
4x4
talking about the
competition will win that in addition
Yeah.
to other trophies. You don't just get one trophy at a KCAP 4x4. You get at least a 2.
It's a
At
4x8.
Nice.
No.
Some of these clubs actually
We have
do
a
4x4 competitions.
4x4 because KCAP is so fucking technical. They want to find the loophole for every rule. So I'm the
They want to see
license
how
holder.
talented they are.
It's
in
my
the smallest
show.
physical footprint known to mankind.
You cannot show.
That's 500 gram
you-
cake.
No.
Yeah.
Build your own.
4x4. Your 4x4 cannot be taller than me.
Yeah, you guys
You're
have
4
some.
foot.
Oh,
So you
4 by 4
Yeah,
by
well,
4
4
then.
foot 10 and
just
3
didn't-
quarters,
Oh, yeah.
but who's counting?
Yeah, you didn't say it.
It's 4 foot 10 and 3
Just
quarters,
got
but
this.
who's counting?
You got this. I'll just build ramps. So
No.
that I can stand on them.
No,
Scaffold platforms around it.
no, it's not going taller than
Hey,
Jboz.
your mic's down.
No, you can still hear me.
So for the average 4x4, 4x8 that doesn't include like your 2 own little universes, what's the average cost that somebody puts out? Like you're saying nothing's covered by entering the fee or entering the competition. So like between product, matches, we're not going to talk about equipment. 'Cause that's a
$23,000.
different
Jamie said right now. Let's
conversation.
not-
I don't
wanna know.
No. I'm already thinking about who can sponsor me.
Jamie's wife's here. Don't say
This,
that.
this is what I'm saying. So I'm
We're
just
the
curious.
Pyro
Like, so
podcast.
the average, not you two, but like the average, like, are we talking like
So you.
$1,000 a board?
You know what? That's a really good question,
Wow, that's
Dana.
cheap.
I'm going to have to ask my club.
That's just the lumber.
That-
It's
honest-
the match.
I said
Honest.
normal, not
No.
extraordinary.
Yeah.
It is normal.
Holy
I'm
shit,
gonna-
That's the
Jamie.
thing, right? And I
That's
think
all I know.
honest, I'm going to ask my club members how much money they spent because that is a really good
I'm just
question.
curious.
I would guess it's minimum of $1,000 show. And that's a club cost,
Because as
getting your product with group buys and stuff like that. That's not retail, obviously.
yeah,
But when you
match.
factor
'cause,
in
you know, as
the-
both
We don't get
wood,
discounts
this-
like you.
the wood, the screws, the spray foam, whatever you're using to put all of the product in your 4x4. You're right. It's costing you money out of pocket before you pay for your product.
Nate would know what the spray foam is used for. Placeholder Nate would like to know.
Did you
Yes, I
know
would
that
like to know.
not all spray foam is created equal?
Yeah, some's fire retardant.
Yeah. Retarded.
Well,
Yes, that too.
some is, well, maybe that's the operator, but some are more retarded.
Got him. Got him.
put a little bit of weasel piss on that thing.
Yeah, shout
Hold on
out
a
weasel
second.
piss on that thing.
Oh God, I got that saved in the other session. I loaded all of that into the soundboard for last night. I didn't have it in this one.
Oh,
I don't have it in this one.
One job.
Part time.
Yeah,
one
one
job.
job.
One job.
You
Bo's
only
got like
had
40 jobs.
That's
Yeah, I mean the expense for the 4x8s and what you get. Like, I guess that's just a testament to how much money pyros are willing to throw at.
You know how much Jamie
Just a
has?
backyard.
Well, I mean, it's like
extraordinary.
if you can
He's a little
I
over
think-
10 grand right now. It's okay.
I think you can apply that to just about anybody that's ever entered these competitions, especially at the hobbyist phase. You know, if you go professionals, they're like, fuck it. You know, we're competing in a
You've got
competition. But
sponsors once you get to a professional level. Like honestly, if you
Hear
would
that, Nate?
If
I
you
did.
were competing
I
at
got
Sky
20 lined
Wars
up next
tonight,
Oh.
if you were competing at Sky Wars tonight, obviously you're still going to be out of pocket a lot of money, especially if you're the lead shooter.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of donated product that helps you out. When you're doing a club shoot and you're 4x4 at Octoblast or my 4x4 at Fallout, it's all out of pocket. So that's totally for the love of Pyro. It is for the love of your club to put on the most amazing show you can create in the amount of time, spare free time you have for your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all out of pocket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, some of my board is
serious.
sponsored by Jamie this year.
Oh,
And
yeah?
that's fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
What?
Jamie's
I gotta
product's
talk
gonna
to
be
you
used
about
against them
joining
now.
That is fact,
KCAP.
and there's a story there I would love to hear.
You need a
Yeah,
sponsor?
can we did see a
Fucking
whole
yeah, I
lot of
need a
spots going in
sponsor.
I
trailer.
sponsor my competition.
How did this happen?
I would love for Jamie to sponsor me. You know, you guys think I'm a very experienced pyro, but I'm the poorest, smartest pyro at this fucking table. Because I still, after 8.5, almost 9 years,
I still don't know what I'm doing, so it's okay.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I do not own a rack. I do not own a firing system. Like,
You've also been handed kind of the golden ticket being part of KCAP in that respect
You guys
because
really
they
Wonka?
I'm so blessed.
because your
Yeah.
club is by far probably one of the most innovative and largest, and so they have all the gear, and that's something
Working
that's
on
so cool about the club scene that you guys have is everybody shares equipment,
Yeah.
everybody shares racks. If somebody's short something, hey, I'm going to call up Jamie. Can I use a mod? I don't use your garbage, so I'm sorry. So hey, Sean Hodder, can I borrow a field unit?
We'll go there.
But
he's going to write that down so we can revisit this later. Go ahead.
If you were
Don't let
KCAP,
me interrupt.
man,
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
did I just kick a cobra's nest or what's going on here?
you know what? If you were part of KCAP, you'd learn how to work.
You would be flogged.
You know what? You'd put off a perfect show and you would learn how to work together. Cobra Tech.
Oh, I know. I wind these guys up because I
I'm-
can.
I'm ready. I'm ready for a
He's like, I'm only
mongoose.
here for another 20 hours.
I'm here for another 22 hours. Like I'm gonna light this bitch on fire and run.
Baby, tonight is the night that the mongoose and the cobra become friends.
No.
Ah,
Hey, the
should.
users are already friends.
users are friends.
We are.
The users are
We
friends.
do. We do have KCAP members that are mongoose. Mongoose.
Mongo.
I think
Mongoose.
it's. I guess if there's one thing that's proven that the
Yeah.
Cobra users are a little more mature than the mongoose users.
I mean,
If I've learned anything from the history of the internet, it's that the Cobra users are a hell of a lot more mature than the mongoose users.
I don't know about that. There's a whole lot of mongoose or cobra users at this table. I don't think they're very mature. But, you know,
Hey, Jimmy,
don't
looked
ask
right
me.
At you. Right at you.
Right at you.
only because you're in the minority.
Yeah.
And I'm the
What are you
oldest
picking on the
motherfucker
foreigner?
here too.
Oh, she called him a minority.
Because I'm Canadian, eh?
Hey,
Man, it's not bad enough I got ice coming for me. Now I'm getting picked apart on the podcast.
You want a hurricane?
I came in with the hurricane.
He was the hurricane.
I was the hurricane.
Are we going to talk about the hurricane?
we don't talk about
No,
that.
we don't want to talk about
we
that.
don't
I want to
wanna
go
talk
back
about
to the. What were we talking about before? He kicked
Octoblast?
his
He is
Cobra
product.
nest.
The 4x8 and how
sponsor.
awesome it is, like between sponsorship, everybody coming together as a team, regardless of your firing system, your club, whatever. Pyro is awesome in that respect that you all come together as a family, and at the end of the day, everybody wants to see the show go up, regardless of whose team you are. And you know, Jamie, whether you're against Nate or whomever, all of you would step in on each other's show to get it off, and that's facts.
True.
Absolutely.
One of them might switch a channel, but
Yeah, I think that would be Jamie, not Nate.
I might shoot at his board.
Well,
These comets are going 90 degrees.
may not be the only ones. I don't know.
tell them if they draw hats or draw strings on the who
Straws.
draw straws, whatever. That's right. It's working.
Nate,
They
you've
draw
all of it.
straws for who goes first. Tell me you want to see it in person.
Yeah.
None of this pullshit from a hat and be like, oh yeah, it was this guy. I promise.
I swear to God, it just wound up that
it was
way.
just
You know,
how it
it's
was.
craziest thing. It's the
Nate's
craziest
meat's
thing.
gonna lose some purple comets on you over there.
Purple is the hot.
See?
I agree with that
Yeah.
completely.
Nate
You
saved-
know why?
Nate
Because you
saved
don't
my
see it a
show.
lot.
Honestly,
And you can make some really great color harmonizations with purple too.
not to go off topic, but stay on
Orange,
topic.
purple, orange.
Purple is like the new
Orange.
fucking ranch to ketchup.
Mhm.
Purple works really good.
Ranch to ketchup?
Okay,
Rage.
I'm a Midwest
ranch. I was
girl.
like, ranch to
She
ketchup.
likes Mahomes. He likes ketchup.
Oh, I
so-
see what you did.
Hey, I brought
No.
ketchup chips.
No. Ranch is the new ketchup.
Sorry.
Ranch
I need another
works
drink.
on everything. But what I really want to talk about is the color
Give me one,
purple.
too.
Purple works amazing with orange.
Yep.
It works
Orange.
really good with green. It works really good with that
Gold.
new aqua.
Gold.
No,
Yeah.
well, it works good with gold too. I mean, if you're a K-State fan, but any.
I shot K-State.
I sidetracked. But purple works really good with like the aqua blues, the greens, and the orange. Purple is the new hot color. And
Yep.
there's a lot of companies that are bringing in the color purple. The color pink is something that I didn't really get to see a lot when I was new to the pyro community.
Yeah.
And I see a lot more of the pink and the magenta. Shut up, Jim. And the teal.
Don't
Yeah.
talk about it.
I mean, I'm a girl, but
No.
those are totally my fucking colors.
I think
And it's different from your red, white, blue, red, and green type
those,
of thing.
Those primary colors are so they're so easy to make in the sense that China has all of the materials so readily available to make those colors that the other ones kind of get forgotten. But I think some of the best cakes that we're seeing out of different manufacturers and suppliers are these ones that have these really crazy color combinations in them
Not just the cakes,
and just non-traditional.
the single shots.
Yeah.
I mean, we are pyro musical designers, not just pyro people. We're not just pyro technicians. We are pyro musical designers.
Yeah.
This is an art. I was sitting down with Jesse, knowing that Jesse Adams.
Okay.
So, sorry, I've been kind of keeping under wraps this whole year about who I'm working with.
Okay.
Kevin Adams is one of our Pro-Am competitors this year and next year. Because I apologize to Kevin in advance. He wanted to be a solid second, but I only 3 teams.
Ooh.
And he's going to win next year.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to have to come back for Champion of Champions. So, Brian Adams, whichever fucking camera is looking at me, I apologize to you in advance. But, when I met Brian at the Versus show
I think she's
back
pushing
in
the drink.
April, and I just got a really good vibe. He's been working with Dan Haynes with Spirit of 76 for a long time. He goes out to PGI.
Yeah.
He's a complete introvert, opposite of me, but he is just salt of the earth, good people from Wyoming, of all places. His wife, Jessie, again, jewel of a lady.
Yeah.
And I got that good vibe from them. We did the Versus show, KCAP versus Pyro back in April.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm gonna be on your team. I'm gonna support you. You know how KCAP is. you saw us last year. We came out like a fucking army.
Mhm.
And I kind of thought that that's how it was going to be again this year. And it wasn't.
Mhm.
But it was an amazing experience.
For Kevin's show, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And why do you think that is? Curious.
Because I love Pyro.
No. I mean,
No.
Kevin. So is Kevin a KCAP member?
He actually joined KCAP this year
Okay.
so that he could get the support of KCAP. And it's been me and a couple of other KCAP members.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of people because we're some KCAP members are helping out with
Right.
1-3. Other people were like, we did a really big show last year. I want to take a year off before we do Champion of Champions next year.
Right.
Which is totally fair. I mean, a lot
Yeah, it
of
makes
us.
it, I mean, you
a
guys,
lot of us have kids. We've got family.
if you're super active, and a lot of us at this table have almost embodied that, because if you're working every single fucking event, every single year, it gets to a point where you're just like, you know what? It'd be nice to pump the brakes and sit back and just enjoy do other things.
If you're gone every single weekend, there is a point in time when you're like, I have to stay at home and do laundry. Somebody has to do
you
the
just buy new
dishes.
underwear.
Who wears underwear?
I spend money on fireworks, not a housemaid. Somebody's got to fucking sweep the floor and
You hear that,
vacuum
Mike?
the carpet. Mike does not live with me. No. We have the most amazing
definitely not gonna do
situation where there
laundry.
are two houses. He does my laundry. He's
Ooh.
amazing.
Ooh, don't give Katie any ideas. Thank God she's asleep.
But
We
no,
see you, Vanna.
So
Somebody go get a hot dog. you know what I'm talking about.
So
Just do the zip thing.
As most of you guys at the table know, KCAP, or the Kansas City Area Pyrotechnicians, started in the Kansas City, Kansas, Missouri area. I'm on the Kansas side in Lawrence, Kansas, but Kevin lives in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And not like a close part of Wyoming. He has
How far
to
is
drive
it? I was going to
through-
say, how far is it for him to get to a typical
It was
KCAP event? I know
over-
there's no such thing as a typical
There's no
KCAP event. but-
He has to come to a KCAP event because he works in the school district.
Right.
But it was over 17 hours for him to get from home just to Columbia, Missouri, where we were doing prep. He came out a couple weekends ago to pull the product and start putting labels on everything. And we all took off like this past weekend, and we met in Columbia on Monday morning before noon, and we started working on the wheel. It's really good to have help. But
Only one wheel.
well, okay, it's a Pro-Am show, not a 1-3 show. It's a Pro-Am show, not a Champion of Champions show.
You didn't get the memo.
Slow your roll.
You didn't get the memo.
Not a 4x8.
I didn't script it.
You didn't get the memo.
I didn't script it. Anyways.
Thought I'd
So-
light a fire.
Well, okay. So backtracking just for a second, because I wanted to.
Yeah.
You covered a lot there. I want to
Yeah,
cover. I want
sorry.
to cover something. No, you're good. With Kevin, do you think it's because he is so new to the club that's not why he's getting the? And I don't want to say. You don't think it's because he's so new to the club or is just people working on other stuff, and that's why things are kind of split out and.
Wouldn't it be, a lot of people were on the KCAP last year, so they're going to be on the Champion of Champions. If they help this year, now they're torn between what do I do with the Champion of Champions? Because now I'm helping
but
him.
Champions isn't going to happen for a couple of years
But
from now. My
they would
point
be on
is,
two
Yeah, but
teams
they didn't know
when the
that.
Champion of Champions happens. What if Kevin Adams wins? Now it's KCAP
it won't be
versus
it
KCAP.
won't be the same year though, will it?
No, that's exactly right. Because
this
it would've
year's
been
winner
back
goes to
back.
Champion of Champions.
Yeah. So there would be, they
It
can't
would've
be
been
on two
back to
teams, so
back.
they would be
You're
torn.
exactly right.
They would be torn. Just like if I went.
Yeah, so that's
when we went to
essentially
Asia.
they're
Yeah.
essentially picking though.
But
right?
they've already.
I mean, you guys,
Not really.
KCAP is so big. You telling me that you guys wouldn't be able to do that, or there are you telling me that there would be some butthurtedness in KCAP if it was split? Like, Donnie looked at somebody and said, "Oh, I shun that person because he's not helping
It
me. He's
wouldn't be
helping
Donnie,
Kevin."
it'd be me.
You?
Yeah.
No, settle
I'm the
down
mama
now.
bear.
Settle down now, though.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun,
I'm
right?
the mama
That's what
bear.
you just said.
It's all in good fun.
No. I'm the mama bear of this club.
Uh-huh.
I got to take care of my cubs.
Right, but at the end of the day,
You're right.
because everybody is
You're absolutely right.
just having a good time.
You're right.
I mean, if
Hey,
you
Paul, this is the first time somebody told you you're right or what?
what's that?
Did you? I'd record that soundbite.
You are absolutely right. Last year, when I was like, okay, we're going up against 2 display companies. We are technically a nonprofit club. We all have day jobs. I mean, shit, I have 5 jobs.
Yeah.
I have minimum 5 W-2s at the end of the year. I have a lot of jobs. So this is a part-time nonprofit thing to me as a board member of this club. So I was kind of worried at the beginning of last year when we decided that we were going to compete in a 1-3 pro competition. I was really protective of my club members. And I was like, no, you are not allowed to work for anybody else. You are my family. You are my KCAP family. I need.
This week's episode of the Waiting Pirate Podcast is brought to you in partnership with our fantastic sponsor,
Whose support keeps the discussion alive.
Firing systems give us a mechanism to bring the display that we've been dreaming up in our head into the world for the enjoyment of all of those who get to see it in its glory. Innovations in tech have played a huge role, enabling the modern pyro show designer to do his or her thing. And as a junkie of that tech who's always looking for ways to be more efficient, I fall in love quickly with companies that understand my challenges. That's why a lot of us here at the Rhythm Pyro podcast love muuxBRD long time. We're huge proponents of the modern quick plug and quick connect match technology. It's hands down one of the most innovative and elegant industry solutions that's hit pyro in a long time. TJ, muuxBRD's owner, is on a mission to make sure that a wide variety of firing systems on the market have access to this industry-saving time tool. With slats and breakout boards compatible with Cobra, Ignite, Mongoose, Fire One, FireTech, and Starfire, there's likely a solution there for you. muuxBRD's capabilities don't stop at off the shelf though. If you're a display company or a pyro club or just want your gear to be a representation of you, muuxBRD can tailor your slat's cosmetic look to your brand, offering custom PCB colors and even your logo. Jamie, AJ, and I use muuxBRD because it saves time. And while some hobbyists think it's cool to work on the same show for an entire year, that's all well fine and good. Do that where it counts though, on the fun stuff like design and picking product, and not on the stuff that's boring and takes forever, like punching down or landing standard wire lead cues. Head over to muuxBRD.com, muuxBRD.com, invest in quality slats, breakout boards, and supporting technology for your firing system, and start talking about it. Because old flying wire leads and speaker terminals suck when you have more single shots in your show than you do dollars in your bank account.
The positive thing about being so active in the pyro community and everything else in that respect is that you're educating the younger people, so you're handing over that knowledge to keep the pyro journey carrying forward. There's a lot of old boys that we're seeing here this weekend. Like, how many more times are they going to come out, right? Their equipment's heavy. They're getting tired. There's more shows than ever through a year now. And so that knowledge needs to be passed on.
Because we're nonprofit and because we're doing this because we love to do it and it's fun, if we put too much pressure either on ourselves or on our peers in those settings, I know you got to be positive, but let's not. I like to look the negative stuff that exists in the space right in the face, because if you don't, that's the only way to be healthy throughout the process. Because we all have work-life balance, right? That's the key to happiness, right? Is a work-life balance. You want to feel productive, but at the same time, whatever your jam is on the side, you want to feel productive and happy doing whatever that thing is. So when you get involved in a nonprofit club pyro scene, if it becomes a negative experience in any way, shape, or form, then that is going to lead undoubtedly to unhappiness, right? So it's like, that's why I think in the situation that you guys are in, where you could potentially have the club split or having to work on 2 different crews, at that point, like, I feel like it's a bridge you just cross when you get to it. You find out where everybody's mind's at, what crew they want to work on, and then you tackle it. It's not like you guys you wouldn't have a gear shortage.
You hear that, right? That means Bo's helping you this year.
I'll help both.
He can't get mad.
I'll help
He's
you.
helping me.
Oh, that's right. He is giving you equipment. So, I mean, technically.
I got an equipment manager too.
Well, half of the equipment.
Yeah, I brought half of it.
I brought half of it.
So that's one of the things when you're new to the pyro community. I didn't realize how blessed I was or how lucky I was to have KCAP as my first experience. And now that I've realized, even when I joined in like 2017, there was maybe about 55 club members. Now we're pushing almost 100 members. I've got people from Wyoming, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and now
USA.
North/South Carolina with Alex that joined recently after PGI.
What, South Carolina?
KCAP members from South Carolina?
North Carolina,
North
but
Carolina.
yeah.
What, same difference?
There ain't no North Carolina.
Well, there's a little bit of a difference. But
Yeah. No. So we have KCAP members. I'm on this. We just created a new website this year.
Yeah.
With the help of Donnie Times. Again, like all of this is nonprofit. This is in your off time when you could be doing laundry. You could be doing the honey-do list of the house chores of the things that you need to do.
I don't think anybody at this table prioritizes any of that shit over
Your
pyro.
wife will have something to talk to you about next week, I'm sure.
No,
She don't have a wife.
She's
Thank God.
110% supportive.
He doesn't have a hive.
everything.
It's a snuggle buddy.
Everything I do.
Not even a
That's all I've
Facebook
ever
friend.
heard. She's never heard girlfriend, never heard nothing, just snuggle buddy.
Partner in crime, filming the shenanigans.
But no, we upgraded the website. We did the whole Discord a couple of years ago. And it doesn't matter if you're in North Carolina or Wyoming or here in the Kansas City area. You really feel connected to the club. And because
I think you have to. If you don't, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's so important to cultivate
I'm
that
okay
positive.
with spreading the love.
You have to cultivate that positivity in every interaction.
That's my goal.
Extremely difficult to do in pyro, especially with the hobbyists.
It's not hard at all. Are you kidding?
It's very
You guys
difficult.
are so fucking positive. You are always there for each other. No.
You haven't experienced another world, I guess. There is another world of pyro out there.
I come from a military background. So whether it's the Army or the Navy or whatever branch you come into, when you're in the shit and shit sucks, I really want to be upset tonight.
Why?
Tell me why.
When you
see the
can't.
Hold on.
podcast?
Tell me why you want to be upset. I might be able to do something with this. Go ahead. What do you got?
No, please don't.
Darth.
Honest.
Where's Darth at?
Honest.
Tell me. Don't mind them. Just me and you. Why?
That's
why are
all
you
it's
upset?
about anyways.
I want to be upset
Oh, we could arrange that.
because I
Stop
wanted
pedophile
to see,
breathing into the mic. Can you move that?
I wanted to sit in the front 3 rows as a pyro that I've been working my ass off in the field for the past 3+ days and see the most amazing shows. I wanted to see a pyro musical times 10. I wanted to see Sky Elements that had just got on America's Got Talent. You know how proud I was when my mom sent me a text message and she goes, "Oh, have you seen that drone show on the reality TV, blah, blah, blah?" And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, that's Sky Elements. They're from Texas. They're actually pyros that switched over to drones because of COVID. And I have watched them for umpteen years and they are effing awesome." I wanted to be there tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted to be not just a part of my pyro community, but I'm a girl that works. I am not somebody who sits and drinks alcoholic beverages on the side of the field all afternoon and shows up for the show.
Your ass off.
I'm a worker.
That's right. We don't want to do that.
I apologize.
Don't do that.
You work real hard, but draw the line somewhere.
At hitting the table, please.
And follows.
To go. Monday, I was in Missouri. I live in Kansas. I was in Missouri halfway to Innsbruck before noon on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to work. I'm ready to win. You know, Kevin is my team script. He's my lead scripter. I honestly have not got a lot of information from him as far as the show that he's setting up for the Pro-Am. He's much more introverted than I am, obviously, why he's not here tonight and responded to any of the things.
So much of that can be a good balance, though, because if you're not, if you are not anything,
right.
It's introverted. So not being introverted, and being able to coordinate, be that mama bear for the crew has benefits from the shooter. The shooter can rely on you and know that they can, I can send all my shit to Jessica and get a second pair of eyes on it and one that's going to communicate all of those things.
I did, being a scripter myself and doing like the blind pyro back in 2022.
Which you killed it, by the way. You did great.
Thank you. I cared a lot.
Yeah.
I tried really hard. I picked the people to be on my team that had all of the strengths that I don't have. Because I realize I am only one person and there are so many other people that are so much better, as far as like Justin Fletcher is my equipment manager. He's got all the mods. He's got all the Pyro Llama racks. Trevor is on YouTube all the time. I can that's Rosette, red, blue, green, blah, blah, blah. I needed people that had the strengths that I didn't have.
Right.
And coming in this year, again, Kevin being out of state, he's working. He's an introvert. He doesn't share a lot of information with me. And I'm begging for information. Because I've been part of the crew where I'm like, don't send me the sim. I want to be surprised.
Right. Yeah.
So there were years where I was like, don't send me the sim. I want to be surprised. And I'm equally amazed.
Now you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. Send it to me. I want to.
When I did 2022 Blind Pyro, and I knew what was supposed to go off at exactly what moment in the music, when it does go off, that you cannot describe. So every year after 2022, I'm like begging for the script. Give me the finale thing. I want to see what you scripted so that when it goes off, I'm even more excited. Right. Yes, that went off exactly as it was supposed to go. So Kevin has been really quiet. I did not know the theme of the show. I'm not going to spoil it because that's for next year.
It's probably going to change if you don't know the field.
It's not
going to
change.
The size.
We are not changing shit.
I bet you change.
The whole thing will change.
I'm not changing shit. I let you know right now.
I will bet you
I bet
bottle
you
of Canadian maple syrup. Because that is currency down here because my dollar isn't shit.
I will take your bottle of Canadian syrup and I will raise you 2 bottles of Canadian syrup from the world market. Because our script
She's going to buy your maple syrup and then she's going to sell it. She's going to give it back to you
in
for
Lawrence fucking Kansas.
Yeah, right.
In Lawrence, Kansas, I will buy you some imported Canadian maple
Might as well just send
syrup
him the Canadian dollars.
from Lawrence,
instead.
You know, I
Kansas.
can just go to my backyard and tap a tree with my moose there and give it some willow bushes. And
Do you pay them a donation fee like plasma?
no,
No.
tell it
No.
my goodness and go.
I show up in Columbia, Missouri on Monday morning. I've got the wheel done. I've got all what I call the littles. The flames, the strobes.
Yeah.
All those front positions are done Monday night. Tuesday morning, my crew is a late morning crew. It's empty, whatever. They don't tell it.
Well, it's going to get spilled over if I don't touch
Anyways,
it.
sorry. Somebody's trying to take my drink. My apologies.
No, I don't want that shit.
So Tuesday morning, we get back to the site and I've got the front 1 through 15 almost done before I get the phone. Dan Haynes of Spirit 76 is on our crew and he's got like the Bluetooth headphones. Now, if anybody knows Dan Haynes, amazing stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's amazing at logistics. I will work on his crew anytime he needs help. He's just really good person to work with. And I hear him cuss for the first time ever. And that's when me and my teammate stop working. And
Just so out of character that
it's
caused a break in the action, huh?
Dropped a truth bomb.
It's Kevin has been putting his time, heart, and soul into this show since December. And I'm only showing up on Monday to be the best helper I can be. You know, there's a such thing as getting help, and then there's good help.
Mm-hmm.
And I would feel like a complete ass if anything I wired up did not go off exactly how you scripted it. I don't want a comment to go off when it's supposed to be a mine or vice versa. So I really care about setting up somebody else's show. They spent the better part of 8-9 months scripting. You spent the time scripting it. Who am I to mess it up just by a match or not putting the right label on it or whatever?
Right. Nobody wants that weight. Nobody wants that weight, and I think
I care.
That is a testament.
I put that weight on me. I care
to what you guys do in KCAP, though, because everybody, you guys have processes, and you're good at executing the vision.
So Tuesday afternoon rolls around. I'm in Columbia. I see like cloudy, but it's not
The
raining.
coffee place, Columbia.
In Columbia, Missouri, it is currently not raining. I have this amazing concrete facility with a metal covered dock. My prep is going fantastically. And he says, well, shit. That's when I stopped doing prep.
And you know, when you get that phone call, AJ called me to tell me it was canceled. I didn't believe him.
Right,
I didn't,
yeah.
like straight up.
You think-
that's
right,
fair.
just
I'm like,
It's
you're
AJ.
funny, AJ.
Fucking know this
you know.
guy. Yeah.
You know, John McCrit calls and says, you know,
Oh,
yeah,
that's it. That's when it's
cancel
real.
your flights and everything else.
Yeah.
And then Hodder texts me and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pull over. Like
This
this
is
is
for
this is a
real.
lot to
Love to take
digest,
it.
I lost
right?
2 gallons of milk.
Yeah, that's right. You did. You left it out in the car, or
I
your
was
truck,
so
or
upset,
whatever.
I forgot about milk at the store, and I'm
but,
like,
that's
wife's
the-
like, "Where's the milk?" And I'm like, "It's in the
Oh,
car
it was in the
5
car.
hours ago."
Yeah. But like that's the thing. Like we're so invested in this, and all of a sudden, something that we're all looking forward to that brings the whole community together gets ripped away from us. That's a hard hit for all of us. All of us were integral into this this year's production in one way or another, eh?
Hey.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's hard when almost your sense of use or self-worth is kind of stripped from you in that purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Good one for once. Thank you.
But in the end of all this, really, truly, like, it ended up good because we all still got together.
Absolutely.
We
I think-
all got to hang out with each other. We don't have to work. We didn't do anything hard. This is the hardest thing we've had to do is set this shit up.
no. We unloaded somebody's trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We got somebody's
And
trailer
then-
out of the driveway.
And then some jackass didn't buy us lunch for it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for it all. She made you pay double. That's okay. Oh, fucking Canadians.
But these are all just stories that always happens anyways, but it's the stuff that would happen anyways if we still had to do all the other work. Anyways, and no matter what, whenever we get together, something happens.
As much
I don't care what it
as
is.
this year is disappointing and upsetting,
Yeah.
it's going to make next year that much more powerful.
Absolutely.
And it's just going to be a moment to look back on the camaraderie that we felt, the meet and greet. So many people were still here, even though the show was rescheduled. We were here for each other.
Canceled.
So
No,
next,
but I think canceled.
next year is going to be phenomenal. It really
And I'm
is.
excited for those teams that get to shoot next year on the new field layout. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be pretty special for them
Yeah.
too.
How many teams do you think are actually going to reschedule the show? Because my team, personally speaking,
I'll tell you right
we're
now.
labeled.
With,
If I'm
with
the
amount-
small show,
everybody's
on a
gonna
big field,
resign.
I'm gonna win.
I guarantee you
I
that
don't
people
care.
are going to revise.
I'd put money on it. Nobody keeps their show.
No,
because
everybody's changing their show.
You're moving
The field
from
is doubling.
moving from 500 feet to 800 feet.
I don't
There's
care.
a lot
Even if
that
it's
you can
just
do with that.
moving your angles out more.
Nope.
Yes.
I can
Nope.
see it happening.
Yep.
Oh,
110%.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I'd be the first person to be
Let's
like, well,
let's get a script tomorrow, and then let's get a script next year and see what happens. I bet you it changes.
Because I think
You
also it sounds
I'm
like
not a very lucky person, but
Then
I will
you
bet.
lost.
I will bet. No, I cannot. I have
That one seemed
worked
kinda small
so
compared to the others.
hard on this
That's what
year's
she
show that Kevin has put so much time, effort, and energy into my show that I've been helping on.
Is it your show or Kevin's show?
It's Kevin's show.
You just said it's your
said it was
show.
your show.
It is
Oh,
Kevin.
shit.
No.
Okay, but hold on. Time.
It's Kevin's show.
Okay. So in reality, all of the competitors already have all their product.
Yes.
Which means next year
I'm
there's
not
going to be
changing
a
shit.
whole more product that's going to
Nope.
need to be integrated into the show because that's how this works. That's how the sponsorship works. That's how the donations work. That's just how business works, which means they need to be revised to fit the expectations of the larger event.
And especially if it's going to make the show better, they're not going to not change it.
If you're given another
I don't want
$20,000
to.
worth of product,
It's called evolving.
Yeah, you're giving another $20,000 worth of product for another
It makes
300
you
feet of
more
field.
dangerous as a technician to be able to juke and jive with the
Yep.
problems that come
Absolutely.
at you.
You need to be able to pivot on your
Yes.
on your feet.
I'm going to be the new research
Stone
and
Age.
development test for Show in a Box. It's a big show in a
Like
big
Dick in a
box. it's a big
Jack in the
show.
Box.
It's a big show in a big
Jessica
box.
in a box.
No, well, I mean, I don't know if there's a box you can fucking fit me in.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I know one, a 4x4x4.
Yeah, because it can't, she might have to crouch a little bit because it can't be taller than her though.
Physical size and personality are two different sizes.
What are we talking about?
We'll cut holes in the box.
Breathing holes are just for her feet.
If you need to count for personality, yes, you need to clear some extra trees. But as it stands right now, my team leader, I am.
There it is.
I
She said
wanna be-
my again.
No.
She said her team
No.
leader.
Team leader.
Her team leader.
We'll give it to her.
Because
that is-
I take personal possession. I care.
I know, but
Every
at the
single
end of the
match
day, right?
I am putting into a
Correct.
product. I care about whether it's Mod 36 Q5 and it's in the correct position of
There's-
a rack when it comes to next year and I have to set angles and I have to put in the field. I really, honest to God,
you can add
care.
to a show. You can add to a show without destroying everything that you've done so far.
No.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Yes, you
We're
can.
gonna
Do it
be
all the
Yes,
awesome.
you can.
I've
Yeah.
done it 6
Yes, you
times
can.
for my board.
You
last
add.
week.
You add.
I got another case of comets. Where can I slide them in?
Is
You
it-
throw
are they
some
purple?
Comments.
Are they purple?
They were.
Jamie stole them.
Kevin has been very quiet about his Pro-Am show. It is his Pro-Am show. I don't want to get that confused. I can't take any ownership in any way, shape, or form other than being the best helper that I can be. If
So you know what that
put
means?
if you put a
The
label
show's
on
gonna
it,
change.
That means
No.
if the show changes, when he says
No.
the show changes, what do you say?
Let's do
You owe
I'm-
me.
What
I
do you
win.
say?
You know what?
What do you say?
I win.
fucking I'm there.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
that's
on
it. That's what you do, baby. That's what you do. You got
Yeah.
this.
I've already
you're gonna
matched
adapt in
one
the
wheel. I've already matched one wheel with 216 items.
So
How do you
it's
feel
gonna be
You
about
want to
two?
add?
You just do the same
You
wheel
want to
twice.
add another
Perfect.
two?
That's great.
I'm a fucking professional.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add 2 more wheels.
She's not.
Holy
a
shit.
professional.
He's gonna add you.
They see me rolling.
Oh my God, we're going to 3 wheels, buddy.
Hey?
We got a
Get my
KCAP
flannel
member
for
that
this
has a
show.
helicopter. If we
Jacob.
can pull some strings.
A helicopter? Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. What?
You
What?
didn't hear the
That's
helicopter?
a hell of an
Yeah.
addition.
We
But I thought he's not changing his
I
script.
thought helicopter and
No, AJ, your pants are still on.
as I can say for my team leader, as it stands today, we are not changing the show.
Everybody is competing. Wouldn't they be in the same situation? All their labels are printed.
Yeah.
Everything's so.
Yeah.
The reality is most of those people are going to change their shows too.
Jamie, how many times you change your show? How many
I don't
times
know.
have
I
you
don't
had
think.
it
I mean,
relabeled?
I don't think you can speak
A
for
lot.
How many
anybody.
times
But
have you relabeled?
what's that?
How many times have you
I've relabeled a
relabeled?
lot, but I think
I can
that
barely speak
the
for
most
myself,
the
but
most
yeah.
important
Oh, we know.
part to remember is, you know, we're not. I'm not trying. Like, I would never try to speak for anybody else.
No,
But
I
what
can't.
what I
Bullshit.
do know is that if I was given 500 feet, and if the show got rescheduled, and I knew that I was going to be coming back to 800 feet, I
That
would
bitch
change.
would
I would
change.
change my script,
Because
and I know
my competition is.
I would know that no,
Yeah.
and that's not why I would change it. I
No.
would change it because as a creative, that's a bigger canvas. Why in the hell would I paint a picture on a
A
4x8.
75% of the
and get a 10 by
canvas
10.
when
Yeah.
the whole canvas is not available to me? I mean,
can-
that,
You can highlight your
but-
skill set so much bigger on a canvas that's almost twice the size. And like by natural evolution, by having twice bigger field, you need to have twice the amount of product.
Is it really twice bigger though?
It's what 300
It's
extra
like
feet?
that.
and now let's be real in the
That's what she
respect that
said.
if there's not the budget there to support that, if these guys aren't getting more budget on their shows, then there's a decision that I would have to make as a person. Am I willing to, as a nonprofit or as somebody that's not sponsored, am I willing to throw money at that to do it? And the answer for me is probably no. I'm not going to pull money out of my pocket to do that.
You'd compress the show and then you'd share some of it
this year.
Well, I mean, I guess with the Pro-Am, they're stuck with whatever budget they got. But to be able to know, hey, I can maybe take these and start going out a little more. From
-20 to -50.
Yeah. You have room to move. And being able to adjust to those wider platforms, I mean, just like at PGI, you can see how much bigger you can get it. And
or
you
throw a dozen extra cues, an extra 200 feet to make some runs a little more dramatic.
Right, change from 40s to 30s to get that little extra budget to get that wider span.
But before we wrap the shit show roundtable, I want to get into the 4x8s again.
4x8s again?
That's right. I want to get into.
These two.
It's about
only these two.
It's about these two. It's about these two.
I have a question before you guys really get into it. Is a 4x8 easy?
I don't.
Do you need to step up your game and go the next level and do a 4x4 height restriction?
Who said by 4?
Let me just ask one question. So, how many cues do your 4x4x4s have?
It depends on how you rewire it. I had some club members.
You know what'd be cool? What if I had a bunch of drones on mine?
Drones.
And I had them lift off and they swarmed Jamie's board.
Yeah. Spit fire on it.
You can make like a Pac-Man or something, take a shit on Jamie's board.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You can have some of those dropping comets and land on my board.
Technically, you could have drones take off your board, then load the product on your board while they're flying to go on during the show. Technically, they're in the air, right? Yeah. As long as they stay in a 4x8 area.
And mine was shit in your mouth.
He drops those fucking little. Gotta need some 6Ms.
So your 4x8 by unlimited
to the moon
board is much less restricted than what I would do to my club, because again, like my guys try to push the limits. They try to look for the loopholes. They're looking for some way.
I'm going to say these two are the definition of push the 4x8.
Yeah. And we want to see that's the difference, though, is we want to encourage that and we don't want to limit it.
You don't want to encourage
You don't want to handcuff them.
It's limited in the respect that you have your footprint. But it's been proven that within your footprint, even hobbyists,
a full show.
Even hobbyists can do a lot of damage and safely using the vertical element.
100%.
Right? So
over 200 cues within a 4x4
we're talking 1,200 cues in a 4x8.
1,200 cues.
Yeah. I mean,
Pyro musical.
Okay, let's back up your wagon
some of
train.
These guys' boards, they have more cues than I have in the fucking lake show.
You guys got more cues in your 4x8 than what I have products stashed in my garage.
110%.
I know.
Yeah. Yep.
I know.
True story.
I know.
It's factual.
Innovation.
And
I have more in the truck.
To that end,
I care about the club. I realized that, like, when I was new, I didn't know anything about Pyro, and 68 cues was a lot, let alone 168. So for people that are new to my club, then all of a sudden they're getting finality. They're upgrading from an Ignite system with breakout boards to a Cobra system in less than 6 months. And the very first show that they bring out to the field as just a club shoot is over 200 cues. They don't realize that's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
My goal, fucking small is good.
It's an evolution. It's an evolution as you go. And I think every single designer, everybody that's throwing cues on a timeline.
I don't know. Is it AJ?
I've never done 4x8. But I listen to Jamie do plenty of bitching over the phone.
At least it's not Medusa, dude.
It's a lot of work.
AJ loves cues.
It doesn't matter.
We all do.
All of them.
We all do.
When it comes to the talent of a pyro musical scripter, it doesn't matter your footprint. There were 4x4 shows that I saw this past year that filled up the entire sky, and we had a full final finale show. There were multiple stations and multiple cues that filled up an equal number of sky. It's all in how much time and effort you want to put into it. You could buy a whole bunch of single shots if you got Jamie money. You can buy the single shots and you can wire them up. You can borrow somebody's racks and pay for extra match. You could do the poor man's cue. Let's say you have this amazing zipper cake. It's 144 shots and them tubes are itty bitty. And you decide that you want to go the extra mile. You tear apart an entire effing
Mega Minis.
Mega Minis, yeah.
I got one on the crew that will tear apart that itty bitty 145 shot zipper cake just so that it can fit
He's going to bed
on his 4x4 and be 15 seconds instead of a 20-second cake. I don't.
Octoblast.
Yeah.
What is the innovative items product? What is there to look forward to that you can crown as the king jewel that is coming up?
Plywood.
So is that like lumber and height? Or
lumber
just
Do you
like
need a military discount?
Yeah. So
Ladders.
I guess just to preface the ground rules, it's a 4x8 footprint. Vertically, you can go to the moon.
But
right?
As long as it's safe.
As long as it's safe, you can go to the moon. So with that said, Dana's question, Nate, what do you got?
Me?
Yeah.
What was the question? I wasn't listening.
What? I'm going to reel you back in.
What are we talking about?
He unplugged his headphones.
What are you doing that's innovative, new, and exciting to add an extra dynamic or level to the 4x8 board that's
Without giving away your show.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift?
So far,
No. He said new.
So far from some of the things I've seen.
She's got a new album.
Me personally, I think some of the angles I'm using, I haven't seen particularly done.
Inverted angles?
81 and a half?
Oh, you're shooting inverted fireworks. Nice. Imploded.
Wait.
And
You got the 17 and a half angles?
Might come into factor as well.
So is there a restriction on like how wide is your field? Can you shoot 90 degrees straight out if you wanted to?
Nothing says I can't.
As long as the crib corrects.
They got the space for it.
And so could are the boards staggered that you would have the ability so you're not going to fire into some asshole's board?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot his board.
I have a question actually for you guys.
Well, hold on. Let me. I want to get to Jamie's answer to the same question after Nate's.
Angles.
So that's all you're going to answer.
Angles and height? Really?
Angles, height. This is the first time I'm really breaking down a lot of cakes for me personally. And using them as single shots. I don't know. You gave them to me. You should know. So there's a lot of firsts for me personally that I'm attempting and doing.
Trying to win.
Trying to, yeah.
So I didn't see your board last year, but when I saw your board,
I got a sign that says Jamie's a bitch that I'm going to hang on it. So.
I hope you light that bitch up.
It glows in the dark.
Nice.
It glows in the wow. Somebody annoying just giving away my trade secrets.
It's got some lances on it, so everybody can see that shit.
I might have some UV lights.
Work is like level 3 stuff.
And
so what about you, Jamie?
There might be some UV lights to make sure everybody knows about Nate's demise.
4.9.
4.9. This is right. You know, it took me 49 tries to ensure your demise was epic.
You know what that means? That means you see me as a threat. That's what that
No.
means. That's what that means. If it took you 49 tries to guarantee that, that makes me feel good. I appreciate that.
It makes me feel good that I care
words.
that much that I'm a perfectionist.
It means you finally have a challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am proud of you, man.
Oh, thank
I've
you.
been waiting and grooming you.
Can I?
We'll see how good of a job
That's pretty creepy there, Diddy.
I'm waiting to. I'm grooming you to embarrass you in front of everybody.
Can I ask a question?
No.
No.
Great.
I'm going to do it.
I know that there are some cakes that might have a good cadence based on the natural fusing that might work well for the song that you've picked. There are other cakes that you might want to break apart and refuse. When you guys are refusing, whether that be a single shot or a cake that you've broken apart and refused, how are you guys landing that on your 4x8s? Are you using a
E-match. It's
rack?
called E-match.
Shut up. What I'm trying to say is, are you guys using the Pyro llama plastic rails?
That
And
takes up
then-
way too much room.
I buy a lot of lumber and I build a lot of stuff myself.
So I guess that's what I was getting at. Is it a lumber custom build? Because I learned my very first year of Pyro that only half of it is Pyro and at least 50% is being a really good carpenter.
That is
I am
half.
not.
So I didn't know if you guys are finding Credco racks to secure
So I'm going to
in
answer the question.
unique positions.
I'm going to answer
Are
the
you
question.
using Pyro llama
answer
rails?
He's going to answer.
I'm going to answer it.
I'm listening.
I'm using some of the best damn racks in America by Credco. I'm having some nice custom-made
Miracle.
racks made by the friend here, Jim Goofy Darts.
Goofy.
Okay.
Custom.
ProPyroRacks.com.
What is your
custom modifications of lumber to
okay?
ensure Nate's demise.
It was pre-ordered. It took 2 months to get to
17 weeks.
Nice, nice.
Nate's demise.
Yeah.
I think anytime those limitations are in place, that pushes you to be more innovative
Yeah.
in the amount of space
Yeah,
that you have.
And the 4x4x4, the 4x8, whatever, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me. The challenge is there to just, what can I do? Whether it's a
Push the limit.
4x8 with unlimited, I'm going to put on the best damn pyro musical I can possibly do within the parameters that are presented to me. And if it's a 4x4x4, great. That's what I'm going to do. But if it's 4x8 by unlimited, what can I do with that? Because every little individual show is going to be an epic adventure for everybody to watch. It's not just for me. If there's 5 people out there that's putting on a 5, 6, 7 minute pyro musical with 4, 5, 6, 800 cues, that is just more shows
Or
that
1,200.
everybody can enjoy during the presentation. It's
I don't think any of us here limit ourselves to how we design a show. It's every one of us just designs a show and then we figure out how afterwards, well, what can we do with what we have or what can we get to borrow? Or in these guys' cases, how do I make this fit on the board?
Yeah.
If you limit yourself going, all right, well, I'm at this many cues, I only have this many, or I need to, you never truly get to open your mind up 100% to let yourself design.
That's what's
I
kind of
think-
cool for me
and
this
money,
year.
that's
So
what it is.
last year I used Ignite and I was limited on the number of cues I could have overall.
Did you max it?
Did you
I
limit
did.
yourself with
Yeah, I
Ignite
did.
as in like the number of onboard cues? Or did you use like the muuxBRD breakout boards to
we use
extend your
breakout
limit?
I had a lot of
with
breakout
Ignite.
boards I used last
Yeah.
year. I had a lot.
I've
He
helped
did a-
with
he
some
did a
shows
great
that were
job.
Ignite and breakout boards.
But,
yeah.
So this year's the first time I'm using Cobra. And
Okay.
it was nice to be able to, knowing going in that I could kind of,
No limitations.
no limitations. I could have as many cues as I needed because
What's the
gonna help.
biggest-
you know, Jamie's, don't worry about modules. We'll get you modules. So, you know,
what's the-
we can give you all of Bose modules. It's
Yeah.
no big deal.
my club?
I volunteer Bose equipment.
That's
a good take,
awesome.
bro.
All right, so we talked about a whole lot.
Oh, we did.
Well, what are you going to do
More-
this year?
more about Justin.
Since
I'm
you're
not
kind
doing
of
it
taking
now.
a break.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah?
nothing, and I'm enjoying
You're
it.
just going to enjoy it.
You're looking at it. You're looking at what I'm doing this year.
Being really successful at doing a whole lot of nothing, which is honestly, I think.
I don't know about the nothing part.
Say that far.
Today you did nothing.
What
It was all
Pyro
desktop.
didn't
job
feel
on doing
like
nothing.
that come Wednesday.
Yeah, Bo.
I feel terrible for the shooters
Yeah.
because the shooters are the ones who have poured every minute of their free time. If this is their free time, you know, guys like
We don't
Hodder,
have free time.
guys like Hodder.
We don't
I mean,
have day jobs.
correct. I know, but like even Hodder, right?
Speak for
He's
yourself.
doing this, but he does fireworks for a living. This is still technically something that he's probably doing in his free time. Right?
Oh my
Because
God.
he's going to get publicity from this and that's going to be great for him. But all of the other guys, it's because they do this because they love it. Right. And I think a couple of the guys in the pro category have display companies. Right. So they'll get some publicity out of it too.
I paid for my time off. 3 different jobs. There is
What about the other 2?
there is a football game.
1099 work?
There is a football game at Arrowhead Stadium
Yeah.
that was supposed to be today.
Wow.
Shut up.
What was that?
Shut up.
I can't stop talking about it.
I work about
Stop talking about it.
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 Stop talking about it, eh?
Stop talking about
I was
it.
going to say,
Yeah.
Of all the people here, they can
stop.
say that. You got to say that. You got to say it.
Do it.